Well, we anticipated the type of game that occurred tonight. We knew they would be kind of a grind, in reference to the pace of play and the rhythm and the tempo that the game would go at. Probably not that fun to watch unless you're an Aggie and then you enjoyed the verdict. But for the most part, it was just a fantastic defensive effort. I think that was probably the thing that stands out most to me before I've got a chance to review the film was just the way that we defended the three ball, which we knew was one of our keys, as well as protecting backdoor cuts. I think they might only got a couple of those all night. It's a very, very difficult offense to guard, and it takes a lot of discipline, and I thought our guys were very disciplined offensively. We were a little out of sync, as I mentioned, offensively, a lot out of sync offensively, but they make you play that way too. I mean, they're a very, very good defensive team. So shooting 36% for the game and 27% from the three, you wouldn't think that would be a 13-point win, but or whatever, we ended up winning by 11. But nonetheless, I'd have taken a 1-point win at this point. So it was a must-win game if you want to be able to stay in that conversation. And thank God we're still in that conversation.
Coach, talk about that. I mean, 7 straight wins. At the halfway point, you are in second place all by yourself after beating this team tonight. So how do you feel? I guess you played every team once, and you're sitting in second. So. Well,
I feel good, obviously, about the streak, but the streak is behind us. You've got a second round of games where you got to go back on the road for a lot of games, and you have to protect your house, against good teams coming in. We still have to play some teams that are in the upper half of the conference here at home. So we've got to continue to do that. Really appreciative of the student support. I thought that the big heads and the numbers of students here tonight was very encouraging for the rest of the season. If we can maintain that and even grow it a little bit, I think that we can have a special season.
In addition to the way you guys defended the three and the backdoor cuts and stuff like that, talk about the rebounding and the 18 offensive rebounds especially. I mean,
well, we had a couple things that were points of emphasis tonight. Obviously, the rebounding and defending the three were big ones. Also, taking care of the ball. We ended up with 13 turnovers, which is for us is not too bad.
Yeah.
We want to be at 12 or 11 or less, but under the circumstances with the pace of play, that might have been a few too many. But outside of that, I thought we did a very good job. And right now it's just about looking forward to getting them a little rest right now, taking a couple of days off and concentrating on getting them in some rhythm academically for the next couple of days. And then we'll go back to the grind over the weekend and start preparing for the next Rose Ring.
There was that stretch there, like 11 minutes you held them without a field goal, I think. I mean, you guys had some struggles offensively too, but you ended up going on a little run there. That seemed like it kind of finished them off. I don't know.
Well, we had, with this type of team, it's going to be ebbs and flows, and they can come back at any time based on how prolific they shoot the three ball. So I thought that, the most important thing was during that stretch was whether we were scoring or not, was that they weren't. We had to get stops, and we had a championship effort defensively against a very, very good team. And so I'm really proud of the guys and the way they paid attention to detail, who they were guarding, understanding the personnel. We had a lot of demands on them. Different guys. Some guys would go under the ball screen, all of them. Some guys were go over the top. Some guys would go over the top on a ball screen, but go under if it was a wide down screen or a back screen. So we had a lot of different requests for and demands, I should say, of the players guarding their players. And I thought that our guys were on point and showed a little basketball IQ tonight and a little experience. So it's good to see. You're going to need that going forward.
Anything else, guys?
Coach, can you talk about some of the guys that have been stepping up? You lose, tonight.
Napalway.
You lose Napalway, and then Casey goes down with the hamstring. Could you just keep talk about some of the guys stepping up off the bench?
Well, I thought Terrell Duran did a great job. He had a couple of nobody plays a perfect game. He had a couple moments where he just got caught up in the moment and tried to make some plays that weren't necessarily the right plays for that time and score of the game. But for the most part, I thought he managed the ball well, and I thought he did a great job defensively. His effort was very, very good. Kevin Duran came in and knocked down some shots for us. from the three. That gave us a little bit of a lead. That was a part of that stretch. I thought that really helped us. We didn't go too deep into the bench tonight. Only playing 7 guys was probably not my game plan going in. But the way the game flowed, it just, I wasn't going to pull Bonds or Tyrone out with the way the game was flowing, unless I absolutely had to, or they wanted to come out. Both of them really showed some heart tonight, playing 40 minutes with the effort that they played at.
And it looked like the beginning of the season, the team was kind of figuring things out. Is the team